or not, or why a kidnapper would stop kidnapping.
I'm gonna second that motion.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I feel like there's a lot of factors that could contribute to a kidnapping failing. That's irregardless of Mr. Rami's input upon it. There could be a lot of factors here. We're not going to answer to one specific one for Mr. Rami, so that's going to be sustained.
1 second, Your Honor.
Good one.
Mr. Rami, how did you know you were being kidnapped?
This helps us. I'll let you ask this.
Well,
I'll let you ask this.
you
This
have
helps
guns
us.
to
Thank
your
you
head
so much.
telling you to get out of the car and put your hands up. You're being kidnapped and telling you, and I got told to go towards the car or the motorcycle. I'm sorry, to get on the bike.
Did these people take anything from you?
No.
Were you injured at this scene?
Yes, I was.
How were you injured?
I was injured emotionally. Seeing another guy get shot right in front of me. It did something to me. You know, it's... I think if you see somebody get shot right in front of you, you know, you feel a certain way and, you know, you get traumatized, you know?
Did you attempt to defend yourself?
I had no chance to defend myself. I had guns to my head. I stated for the 55th time.
Were you armed at all?
Can you look on your police report and see if I had anything on me?
Okay, you stated Mr. K was shot. Did Mr. K attempt to defend himself?
Well,
I'm actually going to object on scope here because we didn't discuss that at all, and stand your ground has not been invoked at all. I'm also going to object on relevance. Also, GSR negative.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal. You can defend yourself with your fists, a melee weapon, kicking, punching.
Objection, Your Honor. I value my life.
Yeah, that's what I'll. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
You're kind of accused of NVL. What the fuck?
Go ahead if you had anything else to say.
What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna say to that effect. I mean,
what is this argument?
Mr. Rami stated this was an emotional situation. You know, judgment can get clouded in that type of thought process, Your Honor.
I'm just gonna object on weird.
The hell is she
Are
saying?
you that? Are you emotional?
Wait, what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what the hell she'd be saying sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm just objecting on weird
She
right
just
now.
be saying shit just to say shit sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'm not even.
Objection.
Consider,
Yeah,
it's
good to listen.
Literally, I'm not going to consider the weird.
Thanks.
Nah, no. That's going to be sustained. Well,
we're not gonna allow the NVL arguments.
You're asking if the defendant had anything to defend himself, correct?
If the defendant attempted to defend himself during this incident at this quote unquote scene.
And what was the objection again?
Based on the testimony we've already heard provided, where there are guns to people's heads and Mr. K has already been shot, right? I'm doing an objection weird. I'm also gonna add doing one more objection. I'm gonna say more prejudicial than probative. There's literally been no and also relevance. There's been no stand your ground invoked here. There's literally no evidence to back this up. It lacks foundation. Wow, throwing lacks foundation too.
Congratulations, guys. Go get that $100,000.
Okay, I think we have a bit of a timeline confusion here. I think you need to back up your timeline a little bit, counselor. I'll control.
Yeah, mechanics
Say it
and
again.
server
My name is
rules.
Contralto, Your
Pretty
Honor.
much. Anytime you get into mechanics,
I think
there's
you
going to
can
be a
back it
weird
up a little bit,
objection. Anytime you get into a
because I think
server
the
rule
confusion
issue,
is
it's going to
on
be a
what
weird
is the
objection.
timeline, when did this happen? And I think we're jumping in between timeline a little bit. I think you went from talking about when Rami got kidnapped, and then you're backing up to when Mr. K was able to defend himself. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I think you can do that in a different line of questioning. I think again, if you wanted to do that, I think you might have been able to call him up as a witness for your part.
Yeah, you're walking in right
of
now. It'd just
the,
be crazy.
Of the trial. However, that is not anything related to the scope. When we deal with that timeline jump, the scope sort of differs. And now it's differing to questions that have not been heard before, as by the defense's direct line of questioning. So that's going to be sustained on scope specifically.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, Mr. Rami, how did Mr. K get
This judge is
inside
handling
the
my
car?
objection fest really hard.
By opening the door.
So Mr. K got inside the car himself?
When you got originally in the car, yeah, you open a door to a car. You know, hit the knob and then you get in the seat.
Okay,
Was
I'm
this
just gonna object on vague and confusing because it's obvious it's not clear to what incident the counselor is asking about now.
Actually, Your Honor, we're referring to the quote-unquote scene.
Well, you
the
put that in your
witness-
sentence when you question me.
I did.
Oh,
Witness testified to, and the car that was mentioned by the witness.
You never said it on scene. How did Mr. K get in the car? You asked me, how did Mr. K get into a car?
I got it, Rami. I got it. Damn, Rami, you're really giving me no choice, man.
All right, go ahead, go ahead.
Rami, calm down.
You can give
I'm
me a
instructing.
5K,
I'm gonna
fine,
instruct my witness to just the defense's witness to just calm down so we do not get a contempt. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, I think it's far too late now.
Okay.
Rami, you will be receiving a contempt of court for 50
no
months,
problem.
$5,000 fine.
50 months?
50
No,
months.
bro. I know
I'll
where.
take care of it, Your Honor, afterwards. No problem.
Oh, I
Thank
bet you will,
Your input
Slacks.
was
I
needed as
bet
well.
you will.
Let me say
Oh,
to you, counselor.
it's minutes.
That
50 federal time.
Thank you, 50 federals. Let me say to you, counselor, that I do see where you're going for. I'm just going to be blunt as possible. Please put the timeline before the questions because we are getting very confused on where you're talking about. We don't know if you're talking about before the scene, during the
Absolutely
scene, after the
helping
scene,
my
when
fucking case
I need
so
you to
hard
be a
right
little bit
now.
more
The
specific as to
prosecution.
the time in which you're specifying to for the question. Okay,
Oliver's
'Cause there
doing
could
such a
be
good job of
several
helping our
points
case.
in
I
which
should
he
pay
can
him
get out in
afterwards for all of
and
his
out the
help.
car. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
thank you. Be
No,
respectful.
Oliver. Oliver's doing such a
Mr.
good job helping our
Mr.
case
Mr.
out, and he's
Rami,
been helping
at
our
the
case this
scene,
whole
at the
time. I
point in
think I should
time,
pay him after.
when the kidnapping initiated, in your words, or started, let's say, the vehicle that Mr. K was found inside.
Yeah,
How did Mr. K get inside that vehicle?
got put into the car.
Who put him into that car?
Guys that shot him after they fucking robbed him.
Was it one specific person from this group or multiple?
For the 45th time, they were all kidnapping me and shooting and going through case pockets.
Was Mr. K incapacitated when they put him in the vehicle?
Okay, I'm gonna object on asked and answered.
Yeah, no, that was specifically in the direct line of questioning is what I'm reading here. It was asked. So yeah.
The one about Mr. K being incapacitated when he was put in, Your Honor? Specifically, okay. Do you know why Mr. K was placed in the driver's seat?
Objection, speculation. He's not going to be able to answer as to why other people took their actions. He is literally not the correct person to ask this question to.
There's another word I think for the objection that you're trying to
Yeah,
say.
there is, but you know, I just slip of the tongue. It's somewhere there. It's not. Speculation for now. I'm gonna try to think of the other one really fast.
Please think of it. That is going to be overruled.
Okay, it's Can you ask the question one more time?
The question was Mr. K incapacitated when he was put in the vehicle? And then that was followed up with,
Do you know why he was put into
Yeah.
the vehicle? Into the
yeah, why he was
whatever?
put into the driver's seat, correct?
Does he know why he was put in? Does he know why the kidnappers put him into the driver's seat?
Yes, that's
I'm
the
gonna go back to the objection of a layperson. He is not an expert kidnapper. He would not know why kidnappers did stuff. You
Your
also,
Honor,
also, I'm gonna object on weird for reasons that I think Your Honor should know.
I don't care about the weird in that sense.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would rebut with he knew to the extent that they were being kidnapped. I'd like to know if he knows why he was placed into the driver's seat.
Okay, then I will, I'm gonna object on hearsay as to
There we
whoever
go.
did that not being here. I did
Don't need
it.
to hear the-
I
don't
found
need to hear
it.
the argument. Yes, hearsay is the correct objection. and,
Sorry,
that
I'm
is
out of
gonna be
practice,
sustained.
Your Honor. Thank you for your patience and kindness.
Yep. So hearsay is going to be you're asking him what he knows why another person did something. That is hearsay.
Okay. Mr. Rami, at this point in time, when Mr. K was placed into the vehicle, did any of these kidnappers attempt to get into that same vehicle?
All right, I'm gonna object on scope.
Rebuttal. The scope was just opened up through my questioning right here, and we're just adding the foundation to that.
I'll give it to her. Overruled.
All right, thank
Can you
you.
repeat it?
At this point in time in the scene, we were going through the questioning. Mr. K was incapacitated, placed in the vehicle. Did any of these
That's pretty
kidnappers
much
you
right when
mentioned
the-
attempt to get into that same vehicle?
I don't recall. I was getting taken hostage.
Were you looking away from the vehicle?
Objection relevance.
I'll withdraw and I'll re-ask. Mr. Rami, is there any specific reason you would not recall?
Objection. Badgering the witness.
Rebuttal. What are you trying to get at with this question?
Yeah, where are you going?
Well, I'm asking if any
You're
of the
trying to destroy
kidnappers
his
attempted
credibility
to
again?
get into the vehicle that Mr. K was placed in the driver's seat of. They're going with the line of answers that this was a kidnapping. I think it's within reason to figure out if they were then going to try and get into the vehicle and transport the vehicle or something to that effect, Your Honor.
What the fuck?
They're trying to trap him in perjury.
Your Honor, I'm just lost at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're-
throw in
you're
an asked
trying-
and answered objection too. Sorry.
Are we in two different court cases?
And Your Honor, so what I'm saying is he's
Is this
saying
interrogation?
he doesn't recall if anyone tried to get into that vehicle. And I'm asking, is there a reason you didn't recall? Maybe he was forced to turn around, for example, Your Honor.
All right, and I'm gonna keep my objection on asked and answered. He had already stated that he was being kidnapped at that point in time, which includes a whole host of myriad of things that are occurring during a kidnapping, which he's already spoken to about the gun to his head, etc. As Your Honor stated, emotions may be high, etc.
Rebuttal. And as prosecution, we're trying to narrow down exactly what that is.
This is an appeal.
Okay, I'm done with this.
I'm not doing
I
back and
don't
forth. I'm
think
gonna be
that
quiet.
Frankly, to be honest, I don't think the question needs to be asked.
Yep.
And the argument is becoming a
Tedious.
little unnecessary.
Uh-huh.
I got your previous question. Your previous question makes sense. Asking why somebody does not recall would not do you any favors. So I'm gonna sustain.
It was like a month
Yes,
ago.
Your Honor. Mr. Rami, you mentioned arriving at this scene in a vehicle. Did this vehicle you arrived in remain on scene?
I'm gonna object on scope.
Rebuttal. I believe that's wholly in scope as the question came about, Your Honor. What vehicle did he get there with? He says he doesn't recall a car. Perhaps he recalls if the car that he doesn't
relevance.
recall which car at least remained on scene.
All right, I'm gonna add an relevance objection because
Holy
we're here for
fuck.
criminal possession of a government-issued firearm, no additional charges. So I'm gonna add the relevance objection. I don't see
No more
which
arguments.
vehicle being important.
No more arguments. Let me think.
Okay, thank you. I'll be quiet. No, the judge should ask
you
for a
have a
rebuttal. She
cigarette?
should not just jump into it.
for
That's
real.
bad manners,
Holy
says BM.
shit.
Yeah.
Get one, please. Holy.
Okay. I do think that the scope of this was brought in a little
Sure,
bit with the
but what about the relevance to the
prosecution's
charges?
cross. They specifically, when they were talking, when Mr. Hall was talking about
Yeah, but what about relevance
which
to the
car was
charges?
it in
Oh,
the
he's
red
gonna use the same
car,
rhetoric
it led to
before.
a lot of do not recall there. To be exact, we have about 7 times that I have on record in which Rami has said do not recall. Yeah, we're going to deal with that later. We
Oh shit, I need food.
I think it's still relevant to know in pertainance to this court just to have any timeline set up with these cars, because there are so many talk about
That's
cars
Blood Money who
within
played
this
Granbert
questioning
Tokerswald scene in
alone,
3.0. He's
that
playing
I
Abilene
think,
over there.
at this point, we're just going to let prosecution get a little bit of leeway. So I'm going to overrule it.
Okay. Can I ask concessions? Can I, if I don't have food after
Yeah.
being smacked, I'm gonna pass
Concessions.
out.
All right. Please
Thank
ask
you.
the question again,
2 chippies,
exactly how
please.
you asked it. Okay.
There you go. I'm gonna give you some backup.
You met
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Rami. You mentioned arriving on the scene with a vehicle. Do you know if the vehicle remained on scene anywhere within that scene?
Oh my.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm going to clear.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I'm gonna
Holy
clarify.
fuck, Your Honor, please.
The vehicle that you arrived on scene with, she's asking
Case
you,
is going
did
solid.
that vehicle remain on scene? It was the vehicle that you
I don't
arrived in
know.
stayed
I don't
on
know
scene.
if a tow truck driver came in and cleared it up. I have no idea. You're what?
Yeah, I'm just
prosecutor.
gonna object on speculation, but that you already got that. Objection withdrawn.
Eat food, man.
Mr. Rami.
Hmm.
Did kidnappers ever attempt to get you inside of any vehicle?
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? I was really trying my best to listen, but for some reason my brain tuned it out. I have an auditory processing disorder.
Already
Please don't be
answered this
able to.
question.
Are
by
we
the way.
just? Am I having deja vu?
Can you repeat the question,
Please
Counselor?
repeat the question. Yeah.
If kidnappers attempted to get Mr. Rami inside of any vehicle during the kidnapping?
All right, I'm gonna object on asked and answered, and he quite literally testified to this under direct.
Yes, he did.
Okay, I'll withdraw that, Your Honor. If you could just give me 1 minute, Your Honor, please.
Yep, go ahead.
Why are they asking the same questions
This
over
is
and over?
crazy.
Because they are grasping at straws, just like they accused us of doing. Because they know that they fumbled this with
cigarette,
us of her
Your Honor?
testimony
I don't
earlier,
even know what
and they
has
are
happened.
grasping.
I got my
This
rejuvenation
is so
right here.
confusing.
Fuck yeah.
Mr. K, I'm not.
I'm
I'm not putting you
disassociated.
on the stand. It doesn't need to be done.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like,
Am I on
I'm
trial
like 2
or
minutes.
what on here?
I'm like 2 minutes away from asking
We're at
Rami
a
to
trial.
Yu-Gi-Oh duel me right now. Okay, like,
Yu-Gi-Oh, really? Not Magic the Gathering? Yu-Gi-Oh, for real?
The One Piece
Yeah.
CG's better.
Okay.
Magic the Gathering doesn't have Exodia or Blue Eyes White Dragon.
But they have
Oh,
the Lord of the
classics.
Rings set, which has Tom Bombadil and Goldberry with her fat ass.
Oh shit! It's Jonah Hill.
Okay.
The prosecution is done questioning this witness, Your Honor.
All
don't.
right.
Thank you.
Anything on redirect?
Holy.
Yeah, I got one. I got something under redirect. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Fuck, what was I gonna ask him about
Also, how many
earlier?
witnesses do we need to go through?
That's it, right?
This is going to be it, Your Honor. In the interest of expediency, I'm not going to place Mr. K on the stand. He will not be testifying his own defense. He will be invoking his right to remain silent against self-incrimination that is declared under the, Arizona versus Miranda underneath our established case law and the Constitution.
Wow, you said so many words there.
I
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah, I can't say Fifth Amendment because we don't have a Fifth Amendment. We just have Miranda for the right to remain silent. So you know what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry, give me 1 sec to look at my notes because I had one question. Alright, just one. Was the car in question that Mr. K was placed into, was that a Sarge, not a Tesla? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Just wanted to clarify that from some other earlier testimony. No additional questions for Mr. Rahman at this time.
Mr. Al Rahman, you may get to step.
Thank God. Holy.
If you would like to serve your contempt of court warrant, you may do so at this time.
Well, can I have served my 50 months in this line of questioning, Your Honor? Because that felt like jail.
No, you are not in prison. I cannot do that.
Your Honor,
Slacks is biting at his legs to try to get to you.
we will be saving our highlighting of evidence. We will just handle it in closing for expediency.
Fantastic.
I will
can we
send
go
you
into
the closing.
Closing now.
Yeah, I'm ready to go into closing, and I will send you a copy of the closing statement for your convenience and review for during deliberation after.
That's nice of you.
You know, I try my best to help you.
All right,
He never
prosecution.
does, though.
Are we ready to proceed with closing?
Yeah, we're good to go, Your Honor.
Can you do that same thing? Can you send me your copy of your closing? Is that possible?
Well, Your Honor, I believe we're gonna submit like a bifurcated closing. I think myself and Trelcho may have things to add. I think she might have a written closing, but I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
I can kill during a trial, and I can still lose because the evidence is stacked. That's why I hate drug trafficking cases.
All right, we are ready to proceed with closing.
But that
this
means
at
it was
this
still
time
a
whenever
really
you're
good,
ready,
fun
counselors.
time for everybody, you know? As long as it's fun, because otherwise, what's the point of doing this? Now, roleplay is supposed to be
I'm
fun.
sorry, can we just have a brief recess before closings?
How long is brief?
Like
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys didn't waste our time enough already. Go ahead.
Yo, Vinny, check Twitter.
Not gonna lie, stealing my joke is crazy. Not gonna lie.
I was
Stealing my
Taco's
joke is
joke.
crazy.
Oh, no.
I was thinking the same thing, but I couldn't remember her
That's
name.
crazy. No credit either. Fucking crazy.
What'd you say to me?
I said, did Oliver Hall just admit he didn't prepare at all for
Yeah, he did.
I don't have anything. No, I'm talking to somebody after this.
Oh,
'cause,
sorry.
Like, Aston Answers is like the most egregious sin 3 hours into a court case.
Yeah, literally.
You're literally asking the same fucking shit at that.
It's gonna take a long time to decide on this, huh?
That shit up.
After, probably.
There's not a ton of evidence he's gonna have to review, but he is going to consider our motion for fruit of the poisonous tree during deliberation. So that's gonna be the thing that might take him a while. I'm anticipating 30 minutes to an hour, which is why I'm been trying to wrap this shit up. And I kept saying in the interest of expediency, while opposing counsel did not get the memo. Like, you can tell when people's attention spans are starting to, wane, you know? And there was literally no fucking care for that at all. I gotta say, the judge, though, did a great job with how fucking objection-festy I was, because that used to piss me off as a judge. And he did a great job of handling all of them. I don't disagree with any of his objection decisions.
Oh yeah, he's a beautiful guy. Beautiful guy.
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes when I object, I know it's going to be overruled. It's just to put the idea in the judge's head. It's a little lawyer room tactic for you.
Hey, if we beat this shit, I get my money back, right?
Uh-huh. Can I have half of
Hey,
it?
of course.
Okay.
Not.
Ooh.
Yes.
Great.
Anyone got food? Food? Come on, Corn. I know you got
15,000 if we win. Sick.
food. We have 2 bags this time, man. They don't do shit. It's like fucking mostly air these chips.
Can we try and stall this case a little bit more?
For what reason?
I just want to make sure.
What are you doing, Richard?
I'll make sure material prices gets dropped a little, you know. So
You're hilarious. My closing argument is going to be kind of long, so, and it's probably going to be like an hour of deliberation.
Oh, thank God.
Right? Like, he's gonna have to look through a lot, and he's gonna be addressing my motion to suppress evidence as fruit of the poisonous tree during deliberation as well. So
Okay, perfect.
it's gonna take him a minute. So I think we'll be able to stall for an additional 30 minutes to an hour, bare minimum.
Or when you're fired, you can't even care about that anymore.
Okay, she just say another hour and a half.
I think that's what she
Okay,
said.
that's
Maybe
a
I
long
should just
time.
drive you.
Okay.
I'll drive you real quick. That's fine.
No, I can say.
I hope everybody enjoyed this masterclass in defense. You're welcome. This was brought to you by Siobhan Thoroughbred.
You don't have to stay for me. We can go and I can come back. It's really not a problem. You know, it's gonna be a little bit anyway. It's not like, you know, there's a fair bit of these. It's not like
Are we ready to proceed with closings?
Oh, it's okay. You're okay. You stay. I'll.
Yes, the state's ready, Your Honor.
All right,
Um,
defense. All right, if defense isn't ready yet, give me 1 minute.
Oh, defense is ready whenever, Your Honor. We've been ready.
I know her like 20th time, man.
Can you believe the time? I'm almost late for my
the radio.
for my Bible session.
Oh,
I know, that's why I was trying to be, that's why I kept saying in the interest of expediency, Your Honor. I'm aware that we all have, you know, time commitments. No, Mr. K.
All right. Can we continue? I am assuming all parties are ready. I'm banging this gavel.
Ready, let's go.
Be here.
Your Honor, bang that bitch.
All right. I also want to make it known to the courts before we begin to close that we did call upon Mr. Barry Svensson to be here in the courts, and I believe they were going to be called on by the prosecution. Is that correct?
That's right, Your Honor.
All right. And
Failure
in the
to
interest
appear.
of the prosecution for his absentist behavior, he will be receiving a failure to appear, as noted. What is there any set time on that? Let's see. Yep, I set that time.
Yeah.
I set that time. So that's going to be the failure to appear warrant on Barry Svensson will be set at, due to the integrity of this court and how much presence he was needed for, how many times he was referred to by this court of law. Barry Svensson will be receiving a 100-month and a $7,500
There a witness
fine
that didn't show up?
for a
Yep,
witness death.
and that's
for the
an
witness that did not
endless
show up.
warrant. You cannot outrun it. It is
Thank you, Your
endless. It
Honor.
has no expiration.
I can literally
Thank you,
hear
Your
you.
Honor.
Fox.
Holy shit.
We,
Yeah, you
with
can't
that
outrun the
being
court's
said,
justice.
We shall proceed into closing arguments.
Can we do the same for Officer Ruth?
Oh, yeah.
Officer Roof was not called as a witness.
She was one of the main officers. I'm just saying. Maybe give her 100 months as well.
I will not, but thank you.
Just double
You
checking.
know
No,
best,
she
Your
was
Honor.
not
You know
called
best.
as a witness.
You know best.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Your
with
Honor.
that being said, yeah, no problem. We can proceed to closing arguments for the prosecution.
All right, Your Honor. People of the court, I would like to point out some things. Evidence. The evidence shown of Mr. K's possession. We see pistol ammunition. Interesting. Not once during this whole trial did defense make any mention of why the pistol ammunition is there. Mr. K can't legally own a pistol. Is defense going to try to have the judge and people of this court believe that a mysterious pocket raider also included spare bullets to place on Mr. K's pockets? What explanation is there for the spare ammunition? There was no other pistol found on Mr. K, and throughout this whole case, defense has not made any affirmative defense claims suggesting that Mr. K reported any original handgun missing or reported one missing in at least an attempt to explain why he was in possession of this ammunition.
Why would he
Are we to
report
believe
that
that
when it's
Mr. K
illegal?
had a non-PD fire on him originally, and after a mysterious rifler planted the gun, while then taking the non-PD gun with similar?
I don't normally object, but I'm
compatible
objecting to a
ammunition?
mischaracterization of testimony.
Why does it get so loud?
As
Yeah.
to what?
Completely.
Yeah, towards the statements of what the defense is trying to say that these bullets just came out of nowhere, and the defense is arguing that he had some sort of civilian firearm, when we all know that that is not the case. That is a complete mischaracterization of testimony and what has occurred and what the defense has done.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
We are simply posing, then, what is the explanation for this ammunition?
Fine, yeah.
in our closing.
Siobhan, I went on scene and I went on the stand.
Yeah, that's going to be overruled. Not only do I hate objections and closings, but also
I do too.
She's not
I'm against them.
referencing a testimony as being not the case. She's saying that there was no testimony to begin with.
Oh, yeah, for the legal
there's-
ammunition. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, for the
Yeah, but
legal
there was literally
ammunition.
no
That's
reason.
okay.
Yeah, legal,
Please,
yeah.
please do not start.
Talked about
So
your
that will
pockets being
be
rifled through. I
that
don't
will
care.
be a overruled at this
All right,
time.
sorry,
And
Your Honor. I
also-
normally
sorry,
hate doing objections during closing. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I
Yeah,
felt the need to. I will try to not do it if I can.
You're fine. It's allowed. It's more so allowed in the
It's
closing than the
BM.
opening. But
It's BM
yeah,
though.
It is BM.
I'm sorry for being BM. I apologize, Councillor Contralto.
Please continue.
So, this mysterious rifler decided to include ammo. But why the need? If, quote, setting Mr. K up, or the premise of setting Mr. K up, as the statement of probable
manners.
cause may have suggested, was the goal, all one would have to have done is throw the PD Glock into his pockets and dip. Your Honor and the court, we simply cannot believe this. No explanation was made to account for this. And that is why the prosecution has saved this for the closing. Defense had every opportunity to do so and bring up this line of questioning,
Literally
nor
did
was
not need
there
to be
any
done. It's on
narrative
them
to
to prove.
explain this situation I've just provided. They simply want everyone to believe that this unlikely circumstance occurred and to take their word for it. The facts and circumstances do not even line up for an affirmative defense to lean on. In this matter, the defendant is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, a mark that was already met from officer testimony and physical evidence alone before any trial even took place. Mr. K was found in possession of a PD Glock, and the only person factually known to have been near and in contact with Mr. K at this scene was Ramiel Rahman. And
What?
Counselor Hall will add some closing.
Thank you, Your Honor. I hope it's okay. I do have a couple other things to add. Yeah, we just want to clarify to build off what Mr. Contralto
Johnson, she's just a cunt.
during the trial today. Has any motive been presented to?
I'm sorry. Can you hear Oliver? I don't hear him.
Yeah, Hall, I cannot hear you. You're
Support
speaking.
the defense's argument that this gun was. Does it really make sense? Is it really a real theory to believe that the people that wanted to shoot and kill the defendant would give him a gun? We just don't have any evidence to support that that theory makes any sense. We don't know the individuals that shot him. But that also begs the question, why was there a shooting? I mean, clearly based on the testimony of Mr. Al-Rahman, these individuals were attempting to apprehend and kidnap Mr. Al-Rahman and the defendant. And if that was the case, why was there a shooting? Why would they just shoot the defendant on scene? It only makes sense if while they were attempting to kidnap the defendant and Mr. Al-Rahman, he pulled out a firearm that he already had on his possession, a police-issued firearm, and pointed it at the other individuals in self-defense, whereafter they started shooting at him. That is the only explanation that makes sense based on the evidence. It does not make sense that they would walk up after they just shot him and tried to throw a firearm on him. And there's simply not enough evidence to support that is what actually happened.
Are they admitting
See,
someone else
I
shot
think
me?
one of the points that really has been lost in this trial is that the defendant was in possession of a government-issued firearm, a very serious offense. And there's seemingly no explanation from the defense as to why he could reasonably be expected to lawfully possess that firearm. He was found on the scene, again, of a shooting. He was found in possession of that government-issued firearm. And the defense may have you believe that he was the victim, but it's simply not supported by the evidence. You heard it from law enforcement that testified. As soon as the shooting started, they jumped to the scene. They got there as quick as they could. And what they saw was a defendant in the driver's seat of a stolen vehicle. All the vehicles were leaving the scene, of course, which makes sense. It was a shooting. You're going to flee. You're not going to stay on the scene. But what happened was law enforcement got there. They didn't see any of this rummaging or anything like that. But what they did here and collected the statement of Mr. Svensson, who told law enforcement what happened. Unfortunately, he didn't testify at trial today, but his statement is still credible. And his statement was that he saw the defendant pointing a firearm at the other individuals on the scene, whereafter the shooting took place. And that is the explanation of events that makes the most sense, that's based on the evidence. I also want to talk about the testimony we heard from Mr. Al-Rahman. Now, we did testify that he saw some rummaging, that he saw the individuals kidnapping himself and the defendant. They started going through the defendant's pockets. But conveniently for him, there are huge gaps in the rest of what happened from his memory. He can't tell you what the other individuals are doing. He can't really tell you why they were doing it.
Why would
And the
he know
gaps in his
that?
memory
Why would he know that?
only benefit the
Literally
defendant.
insane.
And we know based on the evidence why that is. I'll finally say that even if you're to accept parts of the defense's theory, there's a crucial piece of evidence that's missing. And that's the only person that could tell us what the defendant had in his possession prior to the shooting. And the only person that could tell us that was the defendant. Now, we can't make any inferences as to what his testimony could have been, but we don't have any evidence to support that the defendant was not in possession of the firearm prior to the shooting. And the only one that could have told us that is the defendant. And the fact that that testimony is absent from this trial means that there is simply not enough evidence to support that these individuals, even if they did shoot him, even if they were involved, that they then planted this police-issued firearm on his person. There's simply no evidence to support that. And for that reason, he asks that you find the defendant guilty. Thank you.
Did he just say they don't have any evidence?
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court,
You're guilty until proven innocent.
Captain Slacks admitted under oath that they did not detain and GSR test every suspect on scene. If that's not reasonable doubt when Mr. K and Romy were both negative, then I don't know what is. It was a shots fired call. They did not issue shots. Mr. K has lived a life of integrity, evidenced by the absence of any felonies or significant misdemeanors prior to these allegations. He had a clean record. This clean legal state is a testament to Mr. K's law-abiding nature and good character, starkly contrasting with the current charges. Romy as well has been persecuted and prosecuted in this court despite not being charged and treated as a criminal de facto. Mr. K, an upstanding entrepreneur, does not speak like an idiot, and yet that is the slanted statement the PD took in evidence. Even simple turns of phrase and grammatical structure, like me and blink, were inserted versus name and I. His words were paraphrased to demean, demoralize, and denigrate Mr. K. There is something rotten up in Denmark and in Los Santos. The bias in this report reeks to high heavens that the statements that are so within contained cannot and should not be taken as gospel truth or even remotely close to factual. The fact that the police department took the extra steps for this paperwork to make Mr. K look bad is defamatory. It is using the state's resources to silence and censor an individual undeserving of such treatment when the justice system is innocent until proven guilty. But the PD took one look at the scene, saw Mr. K, and assumed guilty until proven innocent. His medical was interrupted to search him and perform a GSR test. This test was negative. He was shot. Where is the gun that shot him? It was placed on his person. The evidence reflects this. If incapacitated people are guilty of the crimes that others have committed against them, then this state is a joke and lacks the most basic foundational principle. Let the punishment fit the crime. To do otherwise is a gross abuse of power and a violation of the inalienable rights that we are endowed with by our Creator. To whom much is given, much is expected, and the PD has failed. They admitted under oath that they did not GSR test or frisk every suspect on scene for multiple officers for a shots fired call. The only suspect they picked up was the victim who was GSR negative. Officer testimony admitted they did not GSR test Barry Svensson as an oversight under oath. Mary Mushkin's statement in the report flies in the face of everything opposing counsel stated in their closing. And I'm going to say this now. Someone else in this courtroom was set up and framed around the same time with similar circumstances, including ammo, and exonerated against Councillor Hall's wishes despite exonerated evidence being provided after the fact. This is reasonable doubt, Your Honour. There is reasonable doubt. My client cannot be found guilty. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
My God,
It's like I finally have some rights. I'm treated like a human being.
All right. We have a lot to think about. I have a lot to think about here.
Just going to bring up that motion for the fruit of the poisonous tree again. I know you said you handled it in deliberation. Just wanted to bring it up for the record.
Yep. I have
Thank
it
you.
written down.
Great, love you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Not going to tell you to do your job. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you if you didn't know.
Don't really love you back.
Thank you, Honor.
You don't love me back?
We've already
Not even
said
a
it,
truly
Slacks.
Christian
That's
way?
enough.
Thank you, Honor.
Slacks, we already said it. It's enough.
Platonically, sure.
Thanks. That's all I wanted.
I would like to remind everybody of the court here today that we are here to see whether or not that the charges are beyond a reasonable doubt, if they are proved to be beyond a reasonable doubt. And that is what I need to deliberate on, and that is what I need to come to a decision to. We've heard a lot of arguments here that might muddy the waters or enhance the vision, but at the end of the day, we need to know whether or not we can prove this certainly and undoubtedly beyond a reasonable doubt.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This means a lot to me.
All right, give me
Lance?
some time. Let me deliberate.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm placing a bar
Not
complaint against
delivering
Oliver Hall. I think
that's
Romy is too.
Thank
Romy,
you.
come here.
But
I mean,
I'm doing.
We're placing a bar complaint against Oliver Hall. Are all three of us joining in on this?
Oh, hang on.
Hey, based off what that dude just said right there, without a reasonable doubt, and just emphasizing that, just I think we got this in the
I
bag.
think we got this.
I feel good. I feel good.
There's so much doubt.
I mean,
They didn't
Those are
fucking
really good
search
closing.
anyone or GSR anyone or detain
No,
anyone else except me and
no,
Rami.
nope. They look so bad.
I actually thought I was in an interrogation room.
Look,
Bro,
as
yeah,
far as
I
your,
was like, Rami, I was so confused where the fuck they're even going with you.
That was
Thanks,
a really
guys.
good
They-
closing.
so what happened?
Counselor Thoroughbred.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta go
They
send that
didn't
to
have-
the
That was
judge.
an amazing.
They didn't.
closing.
Okay, they didn't have any. Like all their angles got shut down, so they said, "Fuck it, let's just try to blame Rami for it."
They're just trying to cause confusion, and they were trying to say you gave me your gun. Like,
Annie,
what the
let me
fuck?
find you.
They're
The whole
idiots,
thing
bro.
was, oh, he had ammo on him. Okay.
Oh, wrong person.
I didn't have ammo on me at all.
No, they're saying I had ammo on me. Like, oh well, he had ammo
Yeah,
on him, so it's his gun. They never like even.
Classic.
mentioned-
They're just trying to blame me. Classic. I'm just
Listen, I
kidding.
think
I'm kidding.
Classic.
I think you
blame
guys are.
Rami. Fucking classic.
I think you guys are absolute scumbags. and
You look like his older
complete
brother, to be honest.
Degenerate
Might be his
pieces
older
of
brother.
shit, but I couldn't find you guilty in this.
Right?
No, bro, this whole thing was dumb as
Respectfully.
shit from the start.
Thank you. I consider that a huge compliment.
They never investigated anything. They just arrested me and then let me go, and then arrested me when I was doing lawyer work in the PD the next day.
They fucked up
I'm
by
I'm eating a
even
turkey
searching.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Chad, I'm eating. I remembered. I have
Miss
that closing
Thoroughbred, your-
pre-written. Oh,
that
yeah,
was
so
the
we can
best
see.
closing I've ever heard. That was amazing.
That was fire.
All I had to do, so I pre-write every closing this way, like handle, address the charge, address mens rea, address actus reus, right? Address those 3 points, and then I always include lofty quote, preferably from the Bible, and then include spicy zinger using opposing counsel's words against them. Always. That's the foundation of a good closing argument.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Me either, but it sounds good, and I'm with it.
I mean, you don't have to think.
it up.
That's Robbie.
Siobhan,
That's
I'll
why
take
you're
your
the
word.
number one lawyer, and she's only number two. I mean, that's
What the?
You don't have to think.
No, whenever me and Siobhan do cases, she does openings and closings. I can't do
Yeah,
this.
you know, I'm better at those, and you're better at questions. I think we handle it really well. We're actually we actually work insanely well
we
together.
fucking,
But
she was getting
it's
so pissed
too
'cause
hard.
She kept objecting. She kept getting sustained on her all your objections.
What? You mean the opposing
I
counsel?
was starting to lose my mind.
No, I'm saying that girl. the
Oh
girl-
yeah,
that
she
lady,
was fucking losing her shit because
She
I
was
was
getting
fucking
annoyed
objecting
because
so hard.
every time you objected, the guy was sustaining it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I've never seen that many objections. That was great.
I don't
think it was
normally
50.
object
started off
that
the
much.
bat.
I took off the
Off
gloves
rip.
in court today. I don't
Off
normally
the
do
first
this.
question, she fucking started objecting.
I've had gloves
They
on in
fucked up
court
by
this
not calling
entire
me up
time.
there.
Yeah, they did. They really did. They're so dumb. But yeah, I wasn't say I've had my gloves on in the courtroom this entire time. Today was the first day I took them off because
By the way, they're
Oliver
gonna try
pissed
to,
me off.
Okay, Zolo told me that cops said Slacks is telling cops to gear up to try to get you when after this.
Yeah, so I need a formation and escort out of here.
Okay. Thank you for the prime
Motherfuckers,
sub.
they're trying to put me.
Siobhan?
What?
Any escape doors out of here?
There's just the one door through the egg.
One staircase down, right?
There's 2 staircases down. Oh, 1 staircase out of the 3rd down to the 2nd. Yeah, just 1 and then 2 down there.
What, Mick?
God, I hate to tell you guys this, but
Money closet?
if you ever do need a scuba tank, I can get them for you.
I want to go.
So by the
Wait,
way-
really? I want to go. I want to take Max. I want to take Max scuba diving.
I really.
So by the way,
actually do wanna- I've been
Malton
wanting
is
one
taking
for a
this
while.
charging document I gave him pretty seriously.
Which
You better
one?
Use it for something.
What do you mean?
That's all I ask.
The one, the obstruction
Yeah, I
case
read
against
this on very-
all.
Oh, good.
How long
Yeah,
did they
because
last?
fuck Oliver. He's
Fuck
been
Oliver,
so
bro.
malicious prosecution. I fucking I want.
How long do they last?
I hate Oliver right now.
Underwater.
Fucking A.
I think like
I know why.
similar to
I know.
that
I
same
know
kind of
we-
quality as the ones
I
we
know,
used like
boy.
5 years ago. They haven't.
Okay.
Improved
How much are they?
if we don't win this case, all right? If we don't win this case, then I have no words for the judicial system right now.
I can get you one as a favor. I don't really sell them. I can't.
We're about to be cooked, bro. We're about to be. Oh my god.
If I get this 30
Mickey, I am
Between
taking.
We
her
want
and
to
him?
tell them. We want to
Can we?
tell them, but we can't tell them. Oh
I'm
my god,
taking
thank you for the
notes
bits.
on your participation
fine.
in the judicial process, Mickey.
Yo, come and get
You know
5K
that
of
you've
it.
been
Because we're trying to
done
find me, bro.
2 court cases in 2 days as a
Thank you.
paralegal.
2 court cases in 2 days. Yep, note that down.
2 and 2.
Also-
2 for 2.
Hey, and
And
he
did you
did
not hear
great.
those fire objections?
Yeah, he was great.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I actually seconded
Those are
one of
good.
them. It was such a good objection.
How many
Sorry.
stars?
Hey, Rami, are you running or are you doing your time?
How many stars, Siobhan?
Mine's a misdemeanor. It's only.
How many
I'm just
stars?
gonna
Like gold
do
stars
it.
for Mickey?
Yeah.
5. He has 5 gold stars.
Yeah,
5.
exactly.
Okay. Out of 5?
5 out of
Yeah.
5.
5 out of 5. All right. Got you down for 5 out of 5.
Oh yeah, Mickey, gold stars
I
are
even did a
redeemable on St.
courtroom
Patrick's
drawing.
Day. You have to find me like a mythical leprechaun in Los Santos. They're redeemable for $500 each if you find me.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm
I'll do
literally,
that.
I will be hiding and I'll put out Twitter clues like a fucking goddamn leprechaun. It's great. Murphy, do you think everybody that I get gold stars to in the Old Republic is going to try to claim them this year? Because I don't have that money. I don't have that same kind of money. Do you have some alimony for me?
No. I don't know that. Like, who do you owe gold stars to?
Oh man, I have a list. It was a lot of people.
You still have a list?
I don't
of
want to tell. I want to tell them
people
about Chief of Staff. And I
you
want to tell them
never
about
gave
PD
gold
oversight,
stars
but
to
I
back in
can't
the day?
because
That's
Max said to keep it between us, and Siobhan
kinda
actually won't blab
depressing.
that.
If you think about it for more than a second. Anyway, no, I don't think they're gonna come after you for that.
Okay, well,
Plus, deflation. What's the opposite?
listen.
Financial
Now
terms.
that time has been standardized, I would like us to have the alimony readjusted.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Sounds like a lot of work.
$238,500. Don't make me put this on the docket,
Yes.
Murphy.
Don't make you put what on the docket?
I don't want to have to
Like,
go on the
adjust
docket.
what?
Can we just talk about the alimony and how much you owe me and rework the time schedule since time has been standardized?
Okay, well, as long as it works out to be the same, I don't really care. But if you try to get a ton of money out of me all
I'm
at
not
once,
trying to get a ton of money all at once. I'm just asking if we can just readjust it to be paid out on a more regular basis now that time has been standardized.
okay, so yeah, you want it to be a more regular basis.
Yes.
So you do want to fuck me in the ass.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
Great.
No,
so
I don't.
I'm just going to.
I literally
I'm
have
just
no
going
desire to do that in any
get
universe.
The fucking, I'm gonna get the fucking alimony thrown out then. It was nice. It was nice having a civil exchange with you for like a few minutes.
Murphy,
but I
I'm just
guess-
asking for something really reasonable. Look, it could be like once a month, okay? Now that time has been standardized,
All
like a
right.
true month, not a fake month, okay?
All right. First of all, you're remarried. Second of all, you work for the government. Third of all, you're a bar certified attorney getting paid from our tax money. How many ways do you got to dip into the fucking tax dollars?
I don't know.
I
How much
think
does our
you
child's
should
private
just
schools
drop
cost?
the
Thanks.
alimony.
Good job on the
I think you
parental
should drop the
alienation, by the
alimony.
way.
You should just drop the whole alimony.
And not gonna lie,
What
you
do you
going
need
back.
my money for? What? What are you doing? Why are you getting in my face?
What do I need that money for, Murphy? The 5 years of marriage that I had to deal with, of raising a child.
Oh, that was like we dated like 3 months ago. It's been over for so long.
We were married for we were married 5 years and we were together for
harping on
6
this.
years, and you're asking like that was nothing, and like I don't deserve my fucking marital monies. I would deserve that
And I
alimony,
know
Murphy.
you're gonna
I worked
resent
really hard
me
for
for
that.
that
It's not a good
forever,
time right
but it
now.
gets so old.
Oh, it never is. I didn't.
I'm sorry.
I'm
hat's
so
on backwards?
bored. What do you want me to do about it?
Are you
What
telling
am I
me
gonna
that
do
you're
about
hired
it
up for
now?
cash? You don't have any money? Didn't you just buy a really expensive car that you posted on Twitter that I happened to
I
see?
just got my job back, and I got 2 loans to buy that car. Don't even get me started. Oliver Hall is on the loan for my car.
Oh,
I
well,
don't want to talk about
okay,
that
well,
right now.
the fact that you all right, I'm actually gonna drop this in light of the fact that you borrowed money from Oliver Hall. That sounds like you're getting punished enough.
Apparently, they got a kid, dude, and they're arguing over money, dude.
They're arguing over money.
What happened to
dude.
Kay?
I'm sorry
What
to
you
hear
think,
that.
man? Your titties are
No,
sagging.
I
right
didn't
now.
hear
They're probably
anything.
falling.
I
Oh,
was
thank
just
God.
minding my business.
Ray, love that. Thank you.
You got
No,
any
I
bags
was
of
just minding
titty
my
milk coming?
business here.
Awesome.
I hope so, dude. Yeah.
said boot shining, man. You didn't hear me.
Oh, I didn't hear correctly. My fault.
I'm sorry that I like going outside at night. Okay.
Yeah.
Under the
So I shine her boots whenever she gets home. All right. I sneak over. She's back.
Men, am I right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Why are they?
Type shit.
Why are they the way they are? Men, am I right?
It's a job, bro. It's a job.
It's a job. Yeah.
Dumb fuck.
You know what? Cop told me one time I'd make more money.
I don't know if her MDT access has been revoked yet.
Good job. Great.
What'd you think? Hey, Xavier.
Yeah.
Pray that I never take my gloves off against you in the courtroom.
Yeah.
That's what today
Men,
was.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel it.
Like I'm just.
You were friends with Murphy. How are you friends with that guy?
No, I was. He's my client. No.
Siobhan hasn't talked to Juno yet, so we don't know. Like, how did you maintain your friendship? Was it just because he was the only lawyer you had, or what?
No, he's good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You married him. You saw. I see the same thing that you see in him. What you saw in him.
Yeah, but then I saw behind the curtain. Like I saw the man behind the
I'm
green
with
curtain.
him behind the curtains.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Once you see behind that curtain, you're just kind of like,
What do you mean?
But like Dad treats you so much better.
He does. He treats me like a lady, and he always saves me and protects me. He saved
At
me.
your wedding. I was at your wedding.
Yeah, well, we're having our
In the
real
prison.
Catholic wedding, and you're invited to that. That's going to be on the 29th.
Okay, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm on the legal team.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I got a question for you. And so,
Oh.
like, if I'm part of his legal team, do I get a weapons license as well?
I have it because I'm the wife, and I keep getting kidnapped.
I mean, I got kidnapped too. I mean, this court case is about me getting kidnapped. You know what I mean?
Right. But I had my head forcibly shaven and was beaten and was kidnapped more than once. By the same people. We're actually really
So what
close.
you're saying
If
is
they
get
try-
Sonya Summers to kidnap me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if you're on the same legal team, that's a 5th incident we need for an ego act to put her on another hut. So please do bait that.
Only if I can guarantee myself a weapons license, I'll do it.
I'm pretty sure that you'd be pretty close to guaranteed if she did that.
Yeah, she just passed out because she's from hunger, bro.
Oh my god, I wonder if Rohan's okay.
Good. Fuck
You know
her, bro.
Rohan? Do you know Rohan? He got kidnapped by Vingo Dan last night and he had his arm ripped off.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're able to reattach it or not.
He's in ICU. We won't know.
He's in ICU? Oh, fuck.
I don't know. Sounded like a solid plan to me.
Yeah,
That's what I
we're
was trying
cool,
to ask
Sonia.
today if
We
you heard
are,
what
but
happened.
Siobhan's still stirring a little bit because
Got it
she's
confirmed by
displeased.
officer. It took like 30 minutes to
You need a
respond. You know
mask.
that? I don't have one.
Sorry?
Already took all my shit.
You see, if you wear it, you come through, they won't take it. They just take what's in your pockets.
If I was smarter, I would have wore it through. But I didn't.
Vingo's gonna come for me next, right?
Yeah, you and Max. He made that very clear.
Oh, both of us? Oh, good. At least it's good. No, just me.
Yeah, but you're the easier target to find generally.
That's true. Don't drink and swallow.
That's advice to live
I mean,
by
don't
right
drink. Don't drink and speak at the same time. I don't know why I did that. Still down the wrong pipe.
It's
Okay, I feel better.
Uh,
All right, now I'm better. I meant don't
yeah,
drink
he-
and speak.
So he ran Rohan down in the courtyard, then stabbed him twice, then ran him over with the car, and then had
Oh my
somebody throw him in the
god,
car.
Rohan.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I didn't get to
fuck.
talk to you about what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason that cops even showed up is because I called Flop. And I was like, Flop, it's been like 20 minutes. You guys not get the 911s or what?
Yeah, why didn't they come for? I 911 too. That like where he was in Sandy Shore because somebody called me and I told them that I got the ping and location or whatever. Called it, put it 911. No police showed up. Max and I showed up first after doing some fuckery. Okay, before the PD did and some random. We have such good neighbors in Sandy, by the way, with some good Samaritans stopped to try to help him. Like we have some really good people up there. We're gonna have a neighborhood party.
Is there like a lawyer pad?
Slow down.
Is it like a lawyer pad? What, you want to live with me and Max? In our trailer?
No, Xavier, you have a pad? Is there
Oh
like
yeah,
we
he
should get a
does
lawyer
have
house.
a pad. It's like a lawyer
Yeah,
house.
me-
It is.
Me,
Yo, let me
Cornwood,
get
and
on it,
Sammy.
Xavier.
Wait, what?
Wait, you Cornwood and who? Sammy?
Me, Cornwood, and Sammy, yeah.
Bro, let me get in on that shit, bro.
There's not that much room, man.
Give him. No, there's plenty of room. You just got the couch
Oh my-
today.
But that okay. And you
You'll
don't
barely
think
know I'm
Cornwood's
even
gonna
there.
pick
You'll
that up?
barely know I'm even there.
He's already slept on. Cornwood's already slept on that couch. Like
Yeah,
Romy
you
can
sleeping
sleep in a
with
chair.
Cornwood? What's the plan here? I don't even own a chair. I'm so broke.
I'll
right
give
now.
you a chair too. Okay, I'll give you one of my rubbish chairs.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean we can.
let me get on this crib, bro, and then I'll split rent with y'all.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, we can. You know, honestly, the best thing about my place is that we have 6 parking spots.
Rami broke. He owes people money.
I mean, yeah, that's good reason.
It's nice.
22K, Rami. 22K.
22K, man. 10,000 for me as well. You owe me money.
You got some people trying to collect Rami.
He's in debt. Technically, he's fucking in debt.
Well, hey, talk to Mr. K, and then Taco, your shit's in my apartment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
See what I mean? Come on.
Oh, he's still in debt, though. He's still in debt. I ain't see it yet. He's still in debt.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
I'm trying to fool you, bro. That's wrong me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he fucking
That could
does.
be a trick. That could be a trick.
I'm just trying to give him.
You know what's kind of funny is that
Don't do that shit.
the boys actually people like roll up and deliver moonshine to our door. It's pretty great.
Oh, you like milk? We'll give you some milk bottles to your crib.
Oh, you a milkman?
Yeah,
You a
yeah.
milkman.
This is pull
He
up.
does need a
That's
stay.
the milkman
He has to
right
stay
there.
for the
That's the
verdict.
milkman.
It sucks. Yeah,
Oh,
it sucks,
smooth,
but he
smooth,
can't
yeah.
This is the
leave.
milkman.
Oh, I got milk too.
I need foods. Does anybody have foods? I'll go get food. Just gonna go eat chippies. I'll be right back.
Oh, speaking of milk, where's Mama?
Mommy, can you call me if the judge walks back in?
What? Mom milk?
Mama, you said.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
On deck.
No, I don't have food.
You need some chips?
You're doing so good.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Slacks.
Here's some food. If you some food.
Slacks, I wasn't
food
trying to
first?
ask integrity questions of you on the stand, and I hope you noticed that. I wasn't trying to.
Oh, I mean, what happens in the courtroom stays in the courtroom. I
Yeah,
know how
right.
it
You
goes
understand
afterwards.
that? Okay, we're all just
Yeah,
doing our
exactly.
jobs. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that we were
Siobhan,
cool.
If I felt like that, my feelings were hurt, I wouldn't talk to you afterwards. For me, just you're doing your job, we're doing our job. Afterwards, we can just
Be people
adults about
again
it.
and be
Yeah,
adults.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Right. So,
I would like to formally invite you to become a member of Adult Club.
hey, sign me up. I'm in.
All right, perfect. It's for people who can just be fucking adults about shit and talk stuff out instead of being all fucking weird and festering in their feelings. So
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Brian Knight was my first PD member of Adult Club. He's out of the club right now. Because he got testy with me in the cells for no reason. So you are replacing Brian. I think this is an upgrade.
All right. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for the invite. I appreciate that.
No, my pleasure. We do things like scheme on how to help people become more adult-like. I will invite you to the next
Perfect.
Adult Club scheme meeting.
The more adults we have in Los Santos, the less problems we'll have.
I agree with you fully. So.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
Das Medi.
How about yourself?
I love Medi for the record. I fucking love Medi.
Living life.
Oops, I accidentally hit that. Accidentally hit push to talk. I almost hot mic'd.
That case you were talking about the other day or whatever. I don't remember exactly what it was, but you called me about something and we never followed up.
She does look like Juno, and I don't know if Juno's here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to remember.
Yeah, I don't. It was something you said you had
Talking to me?
footage of or some shit. You
Wait,
wanted
what
me
did
to
I
take
say?
a look at it. You said you had some like footage of something.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude.
Yeah, and I don't remember
And
you ever,
police
like,
was
sending
trying to
me-
tell me I can't use my camera.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they said I can't be recording in the
I'm
public,
gonna say
dude.
they're Cooler Ranch Dorito.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Yeah,
Medi
send me
so
what you
much.
got. I'll take a look at it and see what it says in the law, and we'll figure
I
it
got
out.
so much, dude.
Perfect.
I
Yeah,
moved
send it
my
to me.
items so I didn't lose my stuff.
What?
I
What's
saw a
wrong with my body,
cockroach.
dude?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gotta get. Yeah, it's I'm very flexible, dude.
Siobhan and Juno are friends.
Thank you, thank you.
Siobhan and Juno are friends, but Siobhan is married to Max and she tells him everything. Like, there's wifely thing. Like, you can't expect, like, you can be best friends with somebody, but you would not expect them to not tell their partner about stuff. Like, it's weird to ask your partner, like, it's weird to ask your friend to keep a secret from their spouse. It's kind of low-key weird. Like, why would you do that? Other people, there's like a lot of Am I the Asshole posts about this where it's like, hey, you probably shouldn't like do something, you know, that someone asked you in confidence. Like, let's say you and your partner are both friends with somebody and they told you something in confidence. Would you tell your partner that thing or do you not if you're both friends, right? But if it's about that spouse, I think that they have like a right to know. I think it depends on what it is and like if somebody has a right to know that information. Anyway, playing with like these type of moral quandaries and roleplay is super fun. I definitely use a lot of Am I the Asshole? I use a lot of those posts as inspiration for some RP.
Not the judges you're looking for.
Adams, did you just Jedi mind trick us? You're like, I'm not the judge you're looking for.
No, not the judge you're looking for.
I feel like I was just Jedi mind tricked. So how's your day?
Mixed bag.
Adams,
How's
come
yours?
here.
What's up?
This is probably gonna be one of my last cases as a lawyer. I might have to do an LOA law soon, but I'll come back at the end of the
Why is that?
At the end of the mayoral term.
Why?
No reason.
Why are you taking an LOA at the end of the mayor term? Till the end of the mayor's. What's going on?
I can't say. I can still do like cell reps or whatever, but I can't do I have to do, oh shit, I just entered as someone's defense on civil case. Fuck.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I'm gonna have to fucking recuse and find somebody else to help that person. Let me just talk to you about all of that later. Because I just want your information on how I need to go about this. You know, I've been having a lot of morning sickness.
Oh God, are you? Max already.
We've been really busy performing our marital duties.
Okay. All right.
I will confirm.
Does this have anything to do with that? Does this have anything to do with that conversation that we had with Crane like a week ago? By any chance?
Possibly.
Okay. I mean, you pointing out till the end of the mayor's term kind of makes me think yes.
I'll just say, you know, Max is very
I just hope you're careful.
What do you mean, Norman? I'm a Catholic. We don't use contraception. There is no careful protection.
I don't
Oh.
know. I just mean getting involved in politics. I hope you're careful.
I mean, I'm married to the mayor. It's just kind of comes with the territory, doesn't it? Do you know what happened last night, Norman?
What happened last night?
Vingle? Do you know the name Vingle Dan?
Yeah, I know Vingle. He's a
Yeah,
little
he showed
shithead.
up. Yeah, okay, he looks like a fucking League of Legends caster minion, first of all, okay?
Yeah.
Second of all, he showed up to the courthouse yesterday, pretty much swore that Max, myself, and Rohan were his enemies, and he would kill, like, not rest until we were all dead. And then he comes back moments later with a fucking car, kidnaps Rohan, and last I saw Rohan, he was being packed into the back of an ambulance along with his arm that was no longer attached to his body.
Yeah, Vingle's a psychopath.
He is, I thought Sonia Summers was a psychopath. Vingle Dan is the actual psychopath. And I'm pretty sure Max and I are next. So what you were saying about being careful about politics, I think it just comes to the territory.
Why? Okay. Can I?
Yeah. He wanted
Why
a
do you want
weapons
that?
license and he wouldn't be granted one. That's where it all started, is he wouldn't be granted a weapons license and he got crazy.
Why do you want that position?
What do you mean? I don't want...
If
Oh, I'm
if
gonna
you're
I'm gonna run for mayor next term.
Why the fuck would you do that to yourself?
You want to know why?
Yeah,
Because
why?
I feel like I'm already doing half the job right now.
Yeah, so why continue to do it? You see the headaches it causes.
Because I'm built different.
You're gonna reverse the adoption policy?
I'll consider it. Do you want that reversed? What do you want?
I don't want it reversed, but I think it would win you a lot of votes from a lot of.
I'll
No,
offer to expand it.
I cooked it up with Max and Juno back in the day. We had a conversation in a cul-de-sac in Mirror Park, cooking this whole idea up. I was there for the genesis of it. I was the one to call it the one-child policy when it was called that.
That was your name for it? Oh, Norman, good job on that. Loved it. Fire. Sad that it didn't
Yeah,
continue
and now we
as
don't
it.
we couldn't keep it because
Reasons.
Yeah. Yep. Reasons.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Anyway,
Norman, you're fucking funny though, you dumbass.
Yeah, no, I'm a fucking idiot,
I love
but
you.
that's okay.
I fucking love you though.
Yeah, no, I think people's fucking family hedges are too fucking bushy. But you know what? There's a lot of people that disagree with that opinion. There's a lot of people that disagree. If you want free votes, that's your promise.
All right, thank you. What if I were to just amend it to be
Can I be your chief of staff when you win?
Probably. Let's talk about it later. Why not just run with you know what I mean? Why not just run at the same time as me so you get deputy and then we can assure that the DOJ finally gets a fucking voice on that council?
Nobody's gonna fucking vote for me at this point.
What? Norman, come on.
I have pissed too many people off.
That's fucking a hard... That's one of the worst things I think about being a judge, right? Is that sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions and people do not see how right it is.
Oh yeah, no, I have pissed too many people off. If anything, I might try and run it ahead of Bar again, but
listen, if Lance doesn't run again, which I don't think he will, I will definitely support you this time and I will endorse you formally.
Yeah, well, if you're in the political game, you can't vote.
I can, yeah, sure. Maybe not. No. My endorsement still matters.
Fair. Okay. Well.
I mean, Murphy
okay.
only had 4 votes, right? One of those was his and the other 3 were my voting block. I fucked up before announcing that I actually retract that on Twitter. I fucked up. I felt bad for him. I've taken everything from him. Look at him. Standing by himself.
Yeah, I gotta talk to some of these fucking rookies. These new attorneys.
Oh yeah,
some of the new blood in there running around.
We got a lot of new blood that needs some they probably need some additional training wheels. What do you think if we did like a seminar law school? Like not a whole long ass thing, but like a 4-day, not a 4-day, like a 4-hour, like one day on a Saturday did hey, all lawyers, you know, come be present and we can present a law school. I have curriculum that we can use.
As many of you as possible.
Yeah, as many of us.
I think that might be a good idea.
I mean, I'll
you know
even
what I want
perform
though?
for a mock trial.
You know what we fucking need?
What?
And they have one at the damn police department. We need a projector.
Yeah, we do. I've been asking for that.
I have
told
slides.
Max. Yeah, I'm gonna bother him again about it and ask him for it. I had told Lila write the interim mayor and she put it down on a list, but I don't know what happened with that. Why does the PD have a projector but we don't have any? Riddle me that.
Yeah, we gotta present evidence in here sometimes.
Yeah, also memes. That's like half the fun of court.
Yeah.
Who could forget this classic Sebastian one of him probably murdering Emerson?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well. Good luck in your political ventures. I hope you're okay going through this because I don't think the council is looked at terribly favorably right now.
Yeah, Norman, let me tell you something right now. You would be on my chief of staff list. You would.
Yeah.
You'd be on the list. 100%.
And I'm...
Would you like that?
And I'm on
the list, not number 1.
I kind of want to have a bar.
Okay.
But,
I support
you know, if
I
not,
support that
if
for
not,
you. I
then...
think you would actually advocate for attorneys' interests. Not that Lance isn't doing a great job. He is. But I think perhaps you have a little bit more knowledge of the Department of Justice than he does. That might give some more of that tribal knowledge, right? That foundational tribal knowledge that Lance might lack.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Would you have to pay?
I just want
Max is
there
number
to
one.
be my biggest thing from minute one, right, has been transparency. And I get some of the logistics are difficult with this, right? I get it's not always the easiest thing because you can't sit around and gather people's opinions. In an idealistic world, you could. You know,
don't know
I
yet.
could go to the
Verdict's not read.
DOJ and be like, hey, this week we're going to be talking about this thing that this person is proposing and this thing that this person is proposing.
You know, the fact that like the PD has meetings twice a day and we don't have meetings ever is kind of a downer, and we should probably have like a weekly meeting. I think that would be really cool, so we can talk about, you know, issues we've all seen that week, ways that we can do better. Maybe people ask for, you know, tips and tricks, best practices, right? I think we should do that.
As we can. It's hard to pull everybody.
No, it
you
is,
know,
but what if we just do it for whoever's available and like whoever shows up that week? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to get 30 cops into a room. It's not easy to get 30 lawyers into a room. If you get my drift.
I know. I agree. There are certain
Yeah.
limitations, but I also know that we could probably get 6 to 10 lawyers in a room.
Essentially.
Look, I'll sign out to help people get on the train. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'll do whatever I need
I'll,
to do to help that.
Yeah.
I'm getting contempt, yeah.
But okay. I'm gonna cook.
Okay. I would love for us to do something like that, though.
You just say you're a cook?
No, he
No,
said
I
he's
said I'm
gonna
gonna cook. I'm cooking.
Romy, maybe you might be interested in this. We were talking about the idea of maybe doing like a weekly meeting for the DOJ for lawyers, like to discuss.
Fucking please.
Okay,
Oh my
see,
god.
he wants it,
No,
right?
not on Saturdays though, because I'm not around on Saturdays. But
Okay,
I'll be
maybe
around
Fridays.
tomorrow.
What about Friday? Like
Yeah,
around
Fridays,
this time,
please.
right?
Oh, for
Fridays,
the
so we
love
can
of fucking
discuss
God, I
like
would
everything
love-
that's happens, right? Frequently asked
You
questions,
make
best
sure
practices.
Saddam, who fucking Crane is there. I would love to give him a piece of my fucking year. Please. I don't know if that's the saying, but you know what I mean. Right?
Yeah, I knew what you meant. You mixed metaphors. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
an early
whatever.
proposal. We can throw it around and see
Yeah.
if we can figure out something lined up with that. Maybe get Malt and Zero on it too.
Peace
you know?
of mind. I love you. I don't know. Whatever the saying was.
Give him a piece of your mind.
Yeah, listen. You make sure fucking bitch ass Crane is there, Norman. You hear me?
I am
And
not
I'm
that
gonna stand
man's.
on that business.
I am not that man's keeper. You know this. He beats to his own drum.
By the way, earpieces was like so 2004.
I've come to say that I need concessions.
What was? Oh, earpiece. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I was on the phone.
Use the concessions that I paid $1,000 for.
That was a good one, Norman. That was a good one.
Yeah.
You're giving me first term Obama with this look.
That's.
It's a compliment.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
Yeah.
Did I have a good American accent there?
It's pretty close.
Thank you. I'm practicing.
Hi, Jerome. Is he here? Has he arrived?
Jerome?
Norman, the prosecution brought up your point.
Which is what?
Said the prosecution brought up your point, Norman.
Which point?
I don't know. You
Just
you can
the fundamental. Hey, this is how RS was created. This is how PC was created. This is where we're at.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna leave it to you if you wanted to share it with the defense counsel here, but yeah.
I think that's what their case rests on, and I think your goal was to poke holes.
Yeah, that was my only
We'll
goal.
see.
To poke holes.
We'll see if Jerome thinks that those holes are poked.
I mean, goddamn, I still can't believe what they testified to. I can't believe they actually testified on the stand that, oh yeah, we didn't test everybody that we should have, and then also not testing the other person was an oversight on our part. Like, holy fuck.
And Oliver Hall admitting that he was unprepared and left the whole case in the hands of his paralegal was kind of interesting.
That paralegal is the one who got me a That's the one, by the way. Wasn't Xavier, Norman? Remember when I got sanctioned that $5,000? It was because of Abilene over there. It was Abilene. That paralegal is the one who got me sanctioned 5K and then goes up there and does that? Oof.
Why are we not getting a verdict? Why is the judge who is providing the verdict standing over there talking to a bunch of people?
I don't know. I'm gonna go assume
Oh,
my
what?
position in case that's delaying things.
Captain Slacks? Yeah.
Oh, I'm...
Captain Slacks.
Wait, is that the judge? Are we ready? I'm sorry. Places?
I just want concessions, not confessions. I don't want your confessions.
Can I be your...
Can I be your Catwoman? Poison Ivy.
Rome, has
where'd
anyone
Mr.
told you
K
about
go?
the snack room?
Yeah, I was actually thinking that.
Fine, I guess we'll use the damn snack room. Show me the way.
Multiple people have. He wants to pay. Use what he paid $1,000 for or some shit.
Yeah, the fucking concession guy's gone.
What's going on over there, Mickey? Did you hear? What was the judge talking
Oh, no,
about? Was
I
he
was-
just asking for
I
food?
was just-
What were you doing?
I was just talking shit.
Oh, okay, good.
Not to the judge. No.
No, of course
to
not.
the-
Good, good, good.
To the prosecutors, of course.
Of course.
Bravo, is he not?
What were you shit talking then? You say?
No, it's flop actually. Never mind.
No, I just told them to hold this L. That's all. It's simple.
That's good.
Wait, what?
That's real good.
Wait, so are you still getting the other?
I thought the judge was coming back, but he was just here for food.
I cannot. Okay, so.
When did he go? When did he go to the deliberate? How long ago was it?
Okay. Do you know?
It was a while.
Oh, I think it was like an hour ago because I texted Max after.
Kind of, but we don't really.
Okay, he should be pretty close.
You know, very limited.
What do you mean?
Let's see if I can find a picture.
That's fucked up. What the fuck? I'm gonna tell him you said he looks old.
Back up.
Just imagine amazing. That's all.
Promise bored.
I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna fucking love it. I even got a blonde wig. That's why my makeup looks so pale right now.
I didn't. I would sometimes spend like an hour and a half deliberating if it was like a 4 to 6 hour trial. I hope he didn't dip and show such like a loss of faith in me. Because he'll just get rolled back. He'll just get rolled against by default. These dips.
Yeah, I can hear that. You okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Blade to the atoms.
I actually have to pee.
That's John Adams.
Oh man, me unleashed? Unleashed? To speak? Oh man.
Correct. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
4 hours.
You went with your guts? I love that. That is crazy. Yeah, no. John Adams is the second one, and they're the first father and son president, and then the
Perfect.
7th president.
Last day being a free man, Mr. K. I better enjoy.
Oh no, man, now it's now
Don't
we are
give your
free. I
boys
hope we
your
get a not
hugs.
guilty verdict.
Let them know that you get locked up.
You ready?
You get that?
Be near the center, boys. Be near the center. Yeah.
The message, by the way.
Bobby, I liked you better when you were on
the
bail.
center here, in case they try to come up behind me. Move over.
I liked you better when you were on bail.
What do you want? What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
I know. Look, he was getting past the Fitzpatrick thing, so I'm gonna just go bring it up to him now.
All right.
I'm gonna
Are we
speak
ready to
loudly for
proceed?
everyone, just so they
Not
know that I'm
yet.
not doing something sketchy. But it's Mrs. Thoroughbred, not Miss. But I appreciate you getting the Thoroughbred right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
It's
trying my best.
No,
here.
you are trying your best. Thank you. I just thank you.
I've never been married.
My toes will start. Can you push me back to him, please?
You know, it sounds like a lot of.
You really?
Really feel like.
Well, I hope you find that special someone someday, Your Honor.
No, I've been meaning to tell you.
Well, thanks. All right, do we all have all relevant parties that need to be here?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Not sure what where Captain Sachs or Oscar Gray went, but I think we're good other than that.
Do they need to be here?
Not necessarily.
All right. Any
Richard
shits,
Rami stole your
fucks,
spot, by the way.
bams?
Hope you're proud.
Oh, let me get one out. Fuck. Okay, I'm good.
What?
Yes, if there's any fucks, shits, or dums.
Do you have a fuck shit
Oh my
and or damn to
God.
say?
Taking your shine, bro.
He is. He hates me and he takes my bits.
I know it's fucked up. It's rough. You should maybe take him to court.
All right. I'm starting this. I'm starting this damn thing.
Hooray! Thank you, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, we have heard arguments for the appeal of the hearing for the product of the misstatement of and
Mickey,
the
don't
statement
leave.
of
I have somebody I want you to meet
for the
after.
characterization of
Okay?
the lax
It's really
foundation
important to me that
of-
you meet this person.
Let me be honest. Can we get a counter of how many times this court was objected? I'm gonna say we're gonna shoot for around 52. 52 times in which we heard objections. So great work. I want to thank both the prosecution and the defense for being so stagnant and pointed with their arguments, trying to make sure that they are in it and here to win it. So I'm giving props to both teams for that. I'm going to start how I do every case by reading the letter of the law verbatim, exactly how it is said, so that way we can all have an understanding of how the letter of law is stated. Criminal possession of a government-issued firearm reads, the code reads, it is illegal to possess a government-owned or issued firearm without being a duly sworn peace officer who is currently on duty or off duty. This includes the firearms that LEOs purchase for their sworn daily duties. All right, piggybacking off of that. So we're going to talk about the police procedure that was done here and whether or not they were legal or not. The police procedure here, as testified to both Mr. Slacks and Mr. Gray, was that they responded to calls of a shoot, or I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson too. I forgot about that. Mr. Johnson, which he was a cop for. That police procedure that he did was that he responded to a shots fired call, an armed and dangerous call, a visibly dangerous and threatening call of a shots fired. They responded to that call. They proceeded to try to investigate the area, try to scope the scene out, and try to get more details. From there, the waters, they start to muddy, because I have a bit of a confusing timeline. No timeline here by both the defense and the prosecution was ever adhered to. We jumped between several different moments, which is very crucial for establishing a timeline. I don't think that any merits of any timeline was met by either side here today.
Oh, I'd love to go on Blau's podcast if you want to.
Because we have gaps, we have uncertainties and gaps within the timeline itself, which doesn't lead to timelines. I just want to clarify, does not mean to gaps in the actual charge and how it's being pressed today. But the timeline is showing some doubt. Specifically, I want to talk about in Johnson's testimony, where he said there was a solid 3 to 5 minutes in which he did not get any backup. But I also want it to be referred to that he also began a chase with another individual in a separate car. The timelines got so hazy and misconstrued that it was hard to follow within this case. I had to piece it together as best as I could. And I think for both the prosecution and the defense side, I think further in other court cases and other testimonies, what's something you should learn
you can't
from
let
this
narrative.
Is to always establish a set timeline.
It's on
and to make
prosecution to
sure
establish a
that
set timeline.
And every single piece of articulation is being backed up. All right. But we move to what did happen, which was a frisk was conducted upon Mr. K and Rami, conducted by Mr. Gray, or sorry, Miss Gray. The police procedure in itself, I know it was testified to and argued against that the police procedure is underneath the fruit of the poisonous tree as it is not under the purview of the court of law.
Let's
Okay,
see.
we do not consider police procedure into a criminal appeal as it relates to specifics that were being done. We do argue it in civil case, and I do think that there are some litigations here that could be met with a civil case. So I want to remind the courts.
Okay, he's telling
here
us that we have an
today
option to
that
sue
this
civilly.
could have potential
We
grounds
can
for
sue
a
and
civil case to be
that's
heard.
huge.
And that is something that I would like to see happen.
Oh, he just
Because
wants
we
us to
have
sue in
several
civil court.
arguments
Sick.
of Terry versus Ohio being mentioned, fruit of the poisonous tree being mentioned, due diligence not being met in the terms of the cop side, for the medical treatment, for the medical care being disrupted, all of that has no grounds here. This is a criminal appeal. This is not something that we're going to decide here
Yeah, but
today.
we can establish
but
the civil side.
I
That's
do
good.
urge the fact that can be issued into a civil appeal.
Sick. He just said that we wants us to sue civilly. They're not going to be protected by qualified immunity. Beautiful.
With that being said, we're going to move to any doubts that was the police or that the police provided. It is known that having this gun
That is huge.
proves the letter of the law.
The letter.
For a fact.
The letter of the
We
law.
have
But
that it has proof because we have a picture on evidence of Mr. K having that gun. It was not corroborated against at all that he did not have the gun. We know that he has this gun.
But was it
form and
criminal
factor.
possession?
And I also would like to mention that in the appeal, it does say constructive possession. Constructive possession does not apply here because constructive possession, it more so relates to a person's property or premise. If it is found within the car, perhaps that is owned by him, or if it's found within a home or something, that falls into constructive possession. This is not constructive possession. This is actual possession of a firearm. So any thoughts about constructive possession, I did not weigh in.
That's fine.
I also want to mention Murphy Braun's case that was heard as in terms of precedent. Precedent is something that we take pretty seriously here. Terry v. Ohio, I already mentioned, is a precedent. Fruit of the Poisonous Tree is a precedent. Miranda is a precedent. These are all things that we have decided upon ourselves here in the court that sets bars for how we treat further cases moving forward. It is note that Murphy's case is similar in ideology between this case and the last. However, there is a lot of exigent factors. There's a lot of answers that do not apply. Murphy's case, he was not found for a period of time. His timeline was different. Almost practically everything except for the fact that he had a gun on him was different. And I do want to point out that he is exonerated from those charges. That he, in appeal, that was not heard into appeal, and so the appeal was granted. So that cannot be used as precedent any longer. So we move.
Do you have something mobile outside?
Excuse me, sir. Thank you.
I think we're about to get fucked on letter of the law again.
Testimony.
Fucking republicanism.
I am personally very confused as to why Mr. Rahman was not called upon to the stand by the prosecution. I thought
agree.
that was an absolute miss.
That was a super miss by them.
The testimony that Rami provided from the defense's end showed a lot of lack of answers. It showed a lot of do not recall. It showed a lot of can't remember. From what we had a lot of weird argumentation.
Yeah, it's just someone has to come forward and say they planted the gun in like in 9 days time.
I feel like it was an absolute miss for the prosecution to not have Rami on the stand today.
I agree. It was a huge miss on their part.
But at the same time, the charge is what we're working on. We have a bit of a shaky timeline, but we have absolutely fact that the letter of the law was proven. And we have virtually nothing for me that would
Why
not prove
is it
this
all
beyond
letter of the
reasonable
law
doubt.
and not spirit
So
of
I
the
will be
law?
finding Mr.
Why?
K guilty of
Why?
government-issued firearms.
Why do I have a bunch of Republicans in the judiciary? A bunch of letter of the law Republicans.
What did he say? I can't even
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Your Honor?
Thank you, Your
Hold
Honor.
on.
He's
Your Honor,
guilty,
I have
is
a
what I
question. I have a question.
Yes.
So, what happens when you get found with a PD gun on you?
Honestly,
dumb fuck.
Honestly, go for it.
What do you mean, go for it?
Go for it, man.
He was just asking a
No, that
hypothetical,
because
Your Honor.
Judge, that's why. He a judge, that's why.
He was just asking a
with all due
hypothetical.
respect, fuck you. Fuck the whole PD. Fuck the whole legal system.
Respect,
You all a bunch of
respect.
cocksuckers. You guys have lost
Mr.
the
K.
plot. Fuck
Shut
you.
the fuck
shut
up.
the
He's
fuck
talking
up,
right now,
bitch.
man.
You guys fucking suck dick. You've lost the plot. And there's just no justice here. They've proven they didn't do any proper investigation to find out where the gun was from. They were given names. They didn't frisk him. They didn't GSR him. They didn't do anything. They didn't fucking raid them. They didn't do shit. Your law sucks. The DOJ sucks. The whole council sucks. Everything fucking sucks. And that's all I have to say.
Second.
Nikki, can you come here?
You mean Crane?
Nikki, can you
Mr.
come here real
K.
quick?
Mr. K, you're
Nikki,
Mr. K,
here.
stop running! Mr. K!
All right, let's
No,
ignore the chaos.
warrant.
Greg, can you stand up real quick?
been tackled on the ground.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah,
Greg,
no
come
problem.
here. Nikki, I want you to meet this man right here, okay? This is my very good friend. He's up good, Greg. He used to be down bad though, and I thought you two should meet because he reminds me of someone.
Oh, I used to be down bad
there's
once.
a
I was down bad Mickey.
You were down bad, Mickey.
That's right.
You know, she used to call me down bad,
I
Greg.
don't know if your voice is scratchy or. if it's
Why
my
don't you
ear.
tell him why?
Well,
Is it his voice
I'm
or
a private
me?
investigator now,
Oh.
but I used to be a
Yeah, maybe
detective.
take a cough drop or something. Yeah. Oh, I'm so
Back
sorry.
in the September of 08, after I
Xavier, make a
cracked the
jump.
case of the Saskatoon Strangler, right? Well, I
No.
cracked into a
Oh,
case
no,
of
she didn't,
Jameson. Next thing you know,
your
I'm
voice
lying
is even
face
worse.
down in the drive-thru of a burger shop with my own partner putting the cuffs on me. They got me for obstructing justice, resisting arrest, a DUI, disturbing the peace, reckless evading, trespassing, and they kicked me off the force. And well, just a couple months later, my wife decided to leave me.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Stop. Wait. Hold on. You were an ex-detective, and your wife decided to leave you?
Yeah. Oh God, babe, you don't have to write it down. This is no. Wait, Jasmine.
Greg, stay. I'll talk to her, okay?
Oh shit.
Greg, I'll talk to her. Don't worry. Just I needed you two to
tally
meet.
to the notebook every time I say a name, and she was already on like page 50.
Hey Frost, I'm just getting out of court
Mr.
right
Greg,
now,
we'll be in
and
touch. Call me
need to do
tomorrow.
one thing. Can I
I'll
call
be
you back in
around.
like 5 minutes?
Right now, I have to go.
Okay, because I have
I'm
a
actually
cell
late
rep for TG for you
a
if you
lot of
want.
things.
Is it a defense cell rep or prosecution?
Defense.
Yui.
Bluetooth.
Okay, what are the
He
charges?
called you directly. Reckless evading, resisting arrest.
Okay, all right. I'll be there in a few.
I'll throw it in the elevator.
bye-bye.
Bye.
What's your name, Mickey?
That's right, Mickey Sinclair.
Mickey Sinclair. Hey, well, sorry the case didn't go your way today. I only showed up for the last 10 minutes, but
Mickey was paralegaling for me. He did a great job. We did our
Oh, yeah?
jobs to the best of our ability. It was on the judiciary to decide whether or not they're going to continue to be Republicans, and they decided to be Republicans. So there's not much we can do about letter of law people.
I see.
Hit me with a text with your name and call me tomorrow. I actually have to go right now. I have been neglecting a lot of my other duties.
Yeah.
which I
No
must
worries,
now go
Mickey.
attend
Thank
to.
you for
all so
taking
much.
that time.
Oh, Jasmine.
You know, I knew he was going to get found guilty. He was going to get found.
Hey, you did a great job. And I know that sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions as a judge. And I threw out a lot of objections, and I made this more of an objection fest than I probably ever have.
You made it so hard. You made it so hard.
I'm sorry.
and,
I just want to
no,
apologize to you.
You did great. You did great. I don't think you could have done any better.
You know what I was doing? I was defending my client to the best of my ability, and I know that I threw out a ton of objections, and that makes it really hard for the judge. And you did a great job keeping track of everything, and I just want to commend. Yeah, but I did a ton, and I just want to commend you at your ability to keep track of them and do everything, because that's fucking huge. That's really hard as a judge. I used to get frustrated when there's too many objections, and you never missed a beat. So I just wanted to commend you on the job well done there.
Glad the headache was worth it.
Yeah, well, I can't say that I'm happy with the decision because I'm more of a spirit of the law person as a liberal, and I find letter of the law to be kind of Republican.
Mhm.
But you know, I still want to applaud you for keeping command of the courtroom the entire time. This was not an easy case or an easy group of individuals, and you did do an amazing job. And I wanted to make sure I took that time to say thank you for hearing this case.
Thank you, ma'am. And I'm sure you did not have the best card of hands dealt either. And you did work. You did work. I cannot lie. You did a lot of work.
Was it close? Is that why you had the deliberation took a long time? Was it really
The
close?
deliberation took what 40 minutes?
Yeah, it was close to an hour. So I'm wondering, was that because it was close for you? Was that hard?
It took a lot.
It
took a
was
lot of
hard.
thinking.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Granted, I also had to scroll through 300 lines of text.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long one. I was trying. I feel like you understood what I was saying. Where I'm like, in the interest of expediency, can we just like?
Oh yeah.
Come on,
And
opposing
I
counsel, you're
appreciate
not
that.
getting the memo. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I think you know. I think you have a lot more experience than them, and they didn't know that yet.
Yeah,
But
they
they'll
didn't.
get
It's
it.
all right. It's all right. They'll figure it out eventually. You know, they'll get
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But
All
when
right,
they
well,
do get
I-
there, man, how fucking good is court when we're all on the fucking when we all get the memo?
Bro.
It's so good.
No,
we were
this was
close to
good
that
as it
today.
is. This was
It really
good as
is.
it is. It
I mean,
really
it was.
It was actually a good court case.
It was. All right. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Good luck to you. I know you said you have the stuff to do. I gotta go to a cell rep, but I just wanted to take that
I
time
have-
to say
I
thank
have
you.
Bible study going on.
Oh yeah, have fun
literally
with
right now.
Bible study.
I love Bible study.
Me
It's so
too.
great.
What did I do?
Greg,
may
I
or
will
may
talk
not
to
have
Linda. I
caught
just have to go to a cell rep. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
what did you just call her?
Wow, I just said Linda. I will talk to
Are you s-
Jasmine. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, she might
I'm
kill you
sorry.
if she heard you say that.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
No, I didn't make sure. Oh god, please don't let me lose my nothing.
God, where is she? Should I call her?
You should call her.
I'm actually really glad that you.
Talk to Linda too.
Oh, shoot. I thought she was around us.
You watch us case on TV.
Hey, Xavier?
We have been really against setting precedent right now, which is interesting to me. I thought we were gonna let like case law shape precedent, but does not seem to be the case. It does seem like PD gun possession is unbeatable. I truly do believe that like what Crane said on the docket was correct. Constructive possession is a legislative thing, not a judicial thing. Good thing come tomorrow, we're chief of staff. I'll be bringing constructive possession up in legislation and fucking doing something about it, and actual possession too. I need the PD to prove that shit wasn't planted. I forgot my stuff.
Slow down, I can't catch up to you.
Heck, I'm like the slowest walker runner in the universe. I gotta go do a cell rep right now, though.
Oh, okay. Do
I'm
you know
sorry.
where anyone is?
Do I know where? Yeah, Greg's inside.
Oh my god, I didn't know Greg was awake.
No, I'm Californian. I don't really talk like that. Eds?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a
I'm starving,
California.
but no one ever wants to work senior buds anymore.
I was born in the valley to 2 Orange County Republicans. Nah, I think this is what they
Oh,
need to
Mrs.
do.
Fitzpatrick.
Hey, Siobhan.
Mrs. Thoroughbred.
Fitzpatrick, Thoroughbred, same thing, basically. Just
Hey, Siobhan, you got a minute to talk?
No, I have to go to a cell rep right now.
Oh.
I literally don't have a minute. I have to go. I'm already late. Sorry, I'll call you
Alright.
when it's done, okay?
Yep.
I'll
sounds
call you
good.
when my cell rep's over. I'm sorry. I'm always working. I don't have a life. My soul belongs to the Department of Justice. Goodbye. My motorcycle is still there. Thank you. That's because I cheated. I had hacks. I lived with 3 Irish guys in college. So I just stole their accents and I stole their stories.
No. I did 5 years in prison in that.
Game crash. God damn it. Good thing I'm already at City Hall so I can sign back in. I'm gonna have to give Mao his money back if he paid me. That's my favorite chat. I love when you guys come and tell me you thought I was actually Irish. Do you know that I love that? That's my favorite shit. That's my shit. How do they explain? Because possession is 9/10 of the law. You want to know how they won? Because of this. Because possession is 9/10 of the law. That's it. That's literally it. That's why. It's interesting that it says criminal possession, and it's not like it was being criminally used, right? Or even, I don't know. I have to call Yuno and Juno back. Love that their names rhyme. I will call them back when I am on my way to the cell rep. Names sort of rhyme. Juno. Letter of the law threw away fruit of the poisonous tree. So sad. I know. I wish I could have gotten that ruled on right then and there, because that would have fucking just like, that would have given us the case and handed it to us easily. And then they were like, no, civil matter. I'm just reminded of, we don't have this as precedent, but like the People versus Otto Del Mar. No, the fact that they told us that we can absolutely press civil charges, and we should, I want to go press civil charges against the PD for like interrupting medical care from somebody who was like bleeding out of a gunshot wound. We will be pressing a civil case against them. And I'm gonna ask for double the fucking money of the fine that he got. I'm gonna ask for $60,000. Get his money back and then some. Well, he's gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna undo the civil. The judge literally urged us to do the civil, saying that we can pierce qualified immunity. Like, he's like, qualified immunity probably not going to be up. Like, he pretty much just told us that it's not going to be upheld. I'm not giving you guys a judge's Twitch because I don't know if you're going to be nice about it. So we're not giving it to you. Because I don't know if you're going to be nice, if you guys are going to be toxic haters. I can't trust you, chat. I just can't trust you. To just enjoy the beautiful roleplay that we were all given. We had beautiful roleplay that we were all just given, and people are going to complain about the result. You know what I twatted? Journey before destination. It's about how we get there, not what the result is or where the destination is, right? Journey before destination. The ends justifies the means is a devil's fallacy. Look.
Wait,
Where did my
Siobhan?
motorcycle... Yeah, where did my motorcycle end up? No, I sure didn't.
No. I'm saying I saw you leave with it, so I don't know where it went.
Oh, great. That's so super. I now have to play Hunt the Motorcycle. Strength before weakness, life before death, journey before destination.
Can you check your phone, maybe?
Yeah, I
don't
will
know.
in a second, but you know, it's always fucking stupid. Oh, okay. It probably just went down the way. That's probably likely. I'm sure it's just some... There it is! Motorcycle!
What up?
Caravangian was right. Wow. I don't know. I think he thinks he was right when he became Odium, but I think he's gonna be fucked up and Odium is gonna change him more than he thinks he's gonna change Odium. Hi, Frost.
God, oh my god, damn! Look at that. Look at that, hottest women in town.
Wait, you're saying I'm super hot? Can I just feel myself for a second?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
gotta walk.
can.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be in the lobby trying to see if I can get somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and walk off on that one. All right, now.
I'm just gonna feel
Oh
myself.
my.
Just gonna feel.
Can I
okay, I'm
go?
done.
Can I check there?
Here, can I just
Sorry.
view that for a moment?
Yeah, yeah.
Private dances are $500, Frost.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Siobhan?
Are you busy?
Yeah, I have a cell rep. I
Okay.
literally have no... Hey, listen.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry about what just happened. Greg is totally over Linda. I just needed him to meet that person and to tell his story because I've known Mickey a really long time and that just needed to happen.
Yeah, of course. All right.
I'm really sorry about that. He's totally over
It's-
Linda. I want to speak to that. No, he really is.
So
I talked to him
no,
today.
no, I get it. It's fine. I'll
I
talk
love
to
you,
you later.
Jasmine.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Love
I'll
you
talk to you
too.
later. Bye. You guys are not getting his Twitch because I don't trust you. Thank you. The what's the word I'm looking for? The red carpet white glove service.
Yeah. All right. So, your client was seen going down from the A Milton Parkway building. I'm not charging you with it because we don't have enough PC for it. So, he went on a red and color motorcycle. His name is KG Imori. He went on a motorcycle. He fled from police when he was told to yield because we wanted to detain him to ask him questions. He fled, reckless evaded, like through heavy traffic and like, yeah, he was he was reckless as fuck. And then he tried to do a car swap. He ran away from us. Told him to stop and he didn't stop. Tackled him, cuffed him. He was washed. And then
Did he break
asked
cuffs?
him no. Asked him if he wanted a lawyer. He said yes. If he wanted EMS, said no. Reading him his Miranda rights, and then there was signs of tampering on the motorcycle. He had a lockpick on him, so I'm charging him with Grand Theft Auto. He didn't break cuffs. I'm down to get down to resisting arrest for
Can we
guilty.
get the GTA down to joyriding?
Honestly,
let me talk to him first, and I'll give you a reason.
yeah,
How's that sound? Okay.
Yeah. I'd be more down to drop the resisting arrest for guilty plea than the GTA because we have
we'll
good
see,
PC for
because
that.
I think that it'll probably be likely
right
that
here.
we're gonna work out something with the resisting on GTA drop down to joyriding. But let me just
Okay.
talk to him first. Hi. Thanks for asking for an attorney and giving me job security. Really appreciate it.
No, of course. How do we do this? How do we proceed?
Let me just ask you something right now.
Yeah.
Do you think let me ask you, okay. So you were on a vehicle, right? Did you oh here, let me just pull up my notes. Tell me what actually happened.
Okay, so I was on a roof. I went down a ladder. I got on a stolen bike. And they chased.
Okay,
And then
did
they
you ever
caught-
break
they catch
cuffs?
me.
The officer said no, I just want to make sure.
No.
Okay, how did you so you got on the bike and then what? They chased you?
Yeah, they chased me.
Did you drive in like opposite lanes of traffic, or how fast were you going?
I was definitely reckless.
Okay, I might be able to get them to drop the GTA down to a joyriding right now and get resisting arrest off if you plead guilty to reckless evading. Would that be amenable to you?
Do you think that's better?
Yeah,
Siobhan?
I do.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Because joyriding is 240 versus what's interesting? There's two different versions of this versus 14 months and $630.
Yeah, we'll do the lower one.
It's also a felony versus a misdemeanor.
100%.
Okay. The reckless evading is also a felony. I'm not sure I can get that dropped down to regular evading, so it would end up being $1,500 total versus $2,000. I'm gonna see what I can do. Did officers ever lose eyes on you?
Did they ever lose eyes
Yeah,
on me?
yeah, that you're aware of, or were they chasing you the whole time?
No, they chased the whole time.
Okay, all right, let me go see what I can do.
Okay.
Frost, where'd you go?
Right here.
Oh, around the corner. So good at your job, Frost.
I left them unlocked for you. I am, yes, I know.
Like, literally, I love
I'm
you.
running the best processor because with the charges I have, I could keep all of them, but I'm working with you guys because you come here.
Thank
and
you
come
for
and
letting us have
negotiate
job
with
security and giving people a reason to call a lawyer.
you.
I mean, you saw what I taught you. You remember what I taught you when I was doing that prosecution thing for you the other day, right? I know that you learn. You're a quick learner, huh? All right. So given that's the case, let me just ask. Did he like ocean dump the vehicle or anything like that? Like, do you actually have anything giving you probable cause to believe he fully intended to deprive the owner rather than take it for a simple joyride?
What do you mean? Like if he?
I
he
mean, like
just-
Grand Theft Auto is the intent to permanently deprive the vehicle's owner of the vehicle, like if they're VIN scratching it or something. But you don't have any of that, right? You
Mhm.
just have the signs of tampering. I'm thinking that we can be able to work out a
Mhm.
deal, all right? Because you don't have that for simple joyriding. Drop the resisting, and we plead guilty to reckless evading and joyriding. My client has agreed to this deal already if you are willing to do it.
To change it to joyriding? Alright, I got you.
Cool.
Alright, let me change that right there in the thing.
You were busy working, so you didn't get to see any of that court case, did you?
No, what happened there?
It was
What
fucking crazy. I was slaughtering in court, Frost. I took my gloves off and it was monstrous, and the judge said it was really, really close. It was like 50-50. It was really hard for him to decide.
What was the
Criminal possession of a government-issued firearm for Mr. K.
Ooh, and he also had a warrant. What happened with that?
I don't know what happened with that. I left. I had to introduce Mickey and Greg to each other, and then you called me for the cell rep right when it was all wrapping up, so I got my way over here. I had a small headache, so I didn't really see much. That's why it took me so long, because I had a headache.
Oh my god. Oh, right. We got you for the plea deal, sir.
She was
So
able
today-
to agree to the deal that I presented that we talked about, lad.
Beautiful, amazing.
So, reckless evading, resisting arrest, and joyriding. That's what we got off today.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I thought you were going to drop the
Alright.
resisting. Are you keeping it?
No, I can drop it.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't hear
It's
that.
okay. Reckless evading is just it's a lot of money and whatnot as it is, right? You got the big one.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
it's more of a
Points. It's more points on the
you
license.
You
isn't
didn't
it?
break cuffs.
Thank you. Yeah,
you know
that's why I asked.
I'm
that.
gonna keep it out because you were washed, sir.
What the fuck does that mean?
Do you want it back on? Just admit that you were washed and keep it off.
Admit that you was washed.
Wait, I'm his
Fine,
defense
fuck, I
attorney.
was washed,
All right,
okay?
thank you. We got that charge dropped. Great.
It is dropped. All right, sir. Are you ready to go? You're gonna go for instead of 25, you're gonna go for 15. Here you go.
Yay, way better. 15 minutes. Don't forget the time act passed.
He doesn't agree to the minutes, by the way. That's what he's done.
What?
He's been telling me that the whole time.
Why?
He would prefer 15 months than 15 minutes.
A lifetime.
What? What? No, the opposite. 15 months is a lifetime. That's over a year. Embrace the insanity. We live in Los Santos.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, great.
All right, sir. Thank you, and you have a good day.
Goodbye.
I don't know why I say
Bye.
thank you.
Pleasure helping.
I don't know why I said thank you. All right.
Nice. Easy.
That was easy.
Thanks. Yeah, because we know how to work together well, Frost.
You taught me to how to work like that.
That's right. That's right. And that's the way to do it. Then everybody feels like they win. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Hey,
teach
let's
your
get up
fellow
from the front-
officers?
from the front door.
Can you teach them, Frost, please? Teach Maple in particular, and also that Rooker. Teach Rooker. He
Yeah,
needs to
the
know this
thing
lesson.
is-
Oh,
the
take me out
thing
the
is
back
with,
door.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, wait. Can I use your restroom?
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm safe here and I'm not going to be robbed. Will
I
I
got
pee?
you.
Because that's a fear that I have now everywhere.
Come on. Get in.
Oh no, Frost! I can't go through the door.
Wait, is it locked for you?
Yeah.
Come on here, because I don't see the lock.
Oh, I'm in the shadow realm, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
you're not gonna be in the shadow rooms upstairs.
Okay.
Are you going like weirdly upstairs?
I think that you're magical. Is what I think. Yes. Thank you, Frost.
Here you go. Let's get right.
Yeah.
Here. It's right here on the left.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys have showers too, don't you?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a very.
You know, we
cool
don't
locker
even
room.
have bathrooms at City Hall. Like, where are we supposed to pee?
You don't have a bathroom?
No, that's why everyone pisses in the piss-evator. The elevator is now the designated piss zone. Like, what? Do they think lawyers don't have biological functions?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, thank you, Frost. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna get kidnapped and robbed of my gun
Yeah,
here,
you're fine.
so... Alright, great. I've been waiting so long to pee, so paranoid, because I don't want anyone to steal my gun. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go pee now. BRB.
10-2. Siobhan, stay here.
Ah, okay, I feel so much better. Man. Walk forward. Why are you being so weird? I'm gonna wash my hands because I'm not gross.
Oh my god. You're the first person I see washing their hands.
Seriously? Frost, that's so gross. Are they processing suspects after not washing
No,
their
no, no,
hands?
wait. Not here. I'm not
Oh,
talking about
okay.
here. I never see people coming out of the bathrooms. I'm usually always alone here. All right.
These stupid air dryers never work. Let me just wipe this on my jacket real quick. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the air dryers.
Yeah,
are
air
really-
dryers. Yeah, it's not cool.
Do you think you have enough signs?
What do you mean? Yeah, it's because
Oh my
people
God.
keep locking it. People keep locking it, so we put it like so many signs. Because for
I think it's
some
Pizza
reason,
Friday.
most of the time we don't see the lock. Like right now, I don't even see this lock right here. So if somebody locks that door, I can't go through. So it's pretty
Wait, Frost, give me 1 sec. I need to carry me. Just carry me, okay? Give my permission.
What's going on?
I just I need to ponder the mysteries of pizza.
Okay.
It's a very important mystery to ponder. I'm pretty sure it's like the joyful mysteries of the Bible.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay. A
There
secret?
was a black vehicle with people masked inside. This vehicle. Okay, it's fine.
Oh, I'm scared now. Like, am I gonna get fucked up?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Fine.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me a secret? Sorry, what is it?
Here you go. Huh? Oh. That's an active.
What?
Active scene.
Keep me safe.
Let's leave. That's
Keep me safe.
That's an active scene.
Keep
Let's
me
leave.
safe. Keep me safe, Frost.
Let's leave.
I can't use my hands right now. You gotta save me. Oh God.
That's an active scene.
Keep the first lady safe, Frost. Keep the first lady safe.
I think they're like on channel 3.
Pizza's been ordered. Okay, alright, I can be a person again.
Alright, let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna go have them. You stay here, okay?
I'll stay here and I'll just
Don't
spy.
move.
I'll spy from inside. Also, Shane Corbin can't help but get involved because he's just, goddamn it, he's just the sheriff. He's just the sheriff in his heart. Thanks, guys. Well, if Siobhan gets called to a cell rep for that, I'm just gonna say the words that were once said by Chief Justice Crane. Chief Justice Crane had a conversation once upon a time with a Mr. Mike Block about how it is natural for people to run and that it is a normal reaction. At the end of a court case where one is found guilty, the urge to flee. a better view. Just creeping. Siobhan just creeping is hilarious. Just staring from the inside. Suddenly reminded. Oh, I actually need to call. Siobhan.
Hey Siobhan, it's Justin.
Hey, Justin, I actually have to call somebody else back, and I'm involved in an active scene right now where there's a thing. There's a lot of call. I gotta call you back. Justin. Oh, my yellow page chat is probably gone. It looks like it's there, but it's not. It'll just gotta redo it. Probably too late for you. Yeah, Juno.